Have you ever wondered if humans can access the fourth dimension? A tantalizing question, isn't it? The concept of dimensions, especially the elusive fourth one, is truly a complex maze of scientific theories and philosophical debates. But worry not. We're here to explore this intricate labyrinth together. We'll embark on a step-by-step journey, making the complex simple and the abstract tangible. So, are you ready? Dive into this journey of discovery where we will unravel the mysteries of the fourth dimension. To grasp the idea of the fourth dimension, you need to understand what a dimension is. Let's start with the first dimension, which is as simple as a straight line. Imagine you're a dot on this line. Your world is one-dimensional. You can only move forward or backward with no concept of up, down, left, or right. This is the realm of the first dimension. Now let's add another dimension to that line. Imagine you're an ant moving along the surface of a piece of paper, which represents the second dimension. As an ant, you can move forward, backward, and now also left and right. But still, there's no concept of up or down. You're confined to the plane of the paper. This is the second dimension. Let's take another leap now into the third dimension. This time, imagine you're a bird flying freely in the sky. As a bird, you can move in any direction, forward, backward, left, right, up, and down. You're not confined to a line or a plane anymore. You can explore the entire three-dimensional space around you. This is the world as we human beings experience it, the world of the third dimension. So the dimensions are really about the directions we can move in. Each new dimension adds a new direction of movement that is at right angles to all the ones before it. Hence, a one-dimensional world allows movement in one direction, a two-dimensional world allows movement in two directions, and a three-dimensional world allows movement in three directions. But what about the fourth dimension? Can we add another direction of movement that is at right angles to the three we already have? This is where things start to get really interesting and mind-boggling. But before we dive into the fourth dimension, it's important to firmly grasp the concept of the first three dimensions. Now that you understand the first three dimensions, it's time to venture into the unknown, the fourth dimension. So, what is the fourth dimension? Delving into the realm of the fourth dimension, we're stepping into a territory that's a bit more complex and less intuitive than the three dimensions we're accustomed to. The fourth dimension is a concept that extends our conventional understanding of spatial dimensions. To break it down, let's start with the concept of dimensions in general. In the physical world, we exist in three dimensions: length, width, and height. These three dimensions form the framework of our tangible reality, allowing us to move forwards and backwards, left and right, up and down. But what if there's more to reality than these three dimensions? Here is where the fourth dimension comes into play. While it's a tricky concept to grasp, one popular theory suggests that time could be the fourth dimension. Just like the three spatial dimensions, time is something we can move through, albeit in a single direction, from the past towards the future. The fourth dimension, therefore, is a hypothetical extension of reality that transcends the limitations of three-dimensional space. It's a concept that's often used to explain phenomena that our three-dimensional perspective can't easily account for, such as the bending of light around a massive object or the warping of space-time near a black hole. So how is the fourth dimension different from the first three? Well, while we can move freely in any direction within the first three dimensions, in the fourth dimension we're bound to a forward motion. It's like being on a constantly moving train with no way to turn back or change course. It's also important to note that visualizing the fourth dimension is a challenge. Our brains are wired to perceive and interpret the world in three dimensions, so trying to visualize a fourth is a bit like trying to picture a color you've never seen before. While it may be difficult to visualize, the fourth dimension is a fascinating concept that challenges our understanding of the universe. Now, for the question that's been on your mind, can humans access the fourth dimension? The short answer: we don't know for certain. However, let's delve into the theories and scientific studies related to our perception of the fourth dimension. Consider for a moment the idea of a tesseract, a four-dimensional analog of the cube. While we can't physically perceive this, we can represent it mathematically and visually in two and three dimensions. This shows that while our bodies may be confined to three dimensions, our minds have the capability to think beyond them. Some researchers have also explored the possibility that our consciousness itself could be a gateway into the fourth dimension. After all, consciousness is not fully understood, and some theories suggest it could exist outside the three dimensions we're familiar with. However, these are just theories and speculations. The human brain evolved to perceive the world in three dimensions, and it's not equipped to naturally perceive the fourth. There are limitations and challenges to our perception that we may not be able to overcome. But what if we could? What would happen if we could access the fourth dimension? Well, it would fundamentally change our understanding of the universe and our place in it. We would be able to see and interact with the world in ways we can't even imagine. It could open up new avenues for scientific exploration and technological advancement. However, it could also present new challenges. How would we navigate a four-dimensional world? How would our society adapt? These are questions we can't answer yet, but they provide a fascinating glimpse into the potential of the fourth dimension. The possibility of humans accessing the fourth dimension remains an enigmatic and captivating subject. It's a frontier of science that we're only just beginning to explore, but who knows, maybe one day we'll find a way to step into the fourth dimension and see the universe from a whole new perspective. The possibility of humans accessing the fourth dimension remains an enigmatic and captivating subject. What could it mean for us if we could access the fourth dimension? Now, there's a question that could kickstart a flurry of imagination and scientific curiosity. Step into the realm of theoretical physics and you'll find that the implications are indeed staggering. Accessing the fourth dimension could revolutionize our understanding of the universe. It's like opening a door to a room you never knew existed, revealing a whole new world of possibilities. Imagine the benefits. We could potentially unlock secrets of the cosmos that have eluded us for centuries. Time, for example, might become something we can manipulate rather than an unyielding constant force. We might be able to traverse great distances instantaneously, making interstellar travel as easy as stepping through a doorway. The keys to these doors could be in the fourth dimension, waiting to be turned. But let's not forget the challenges. The human brain has evolved to perceive and understand three dimensions. We can't even visualize the fourth dimension, let alone interact with it. If we were to suddenly gain access, would we be able to comprehend it? Moreover, the potential power to manipulate time and space could have far-reaching ethical implications. Who gets to decide how these capabilities are used? There's also the question of whether our current laws of physics would even allow for such a leap. Our understanding of the universe is based on the assumption that it operates within three dimensions. If we add a fourth, everything we think we know about the universe could be turned on its head. Whether we will ever access the fourth dimension remains a question for the future. But one thing is certain, the quest for understanding continues to push the boundaries of human knowledge. The thirst for exploration and discovery is in our DNA. Whether it's the fourth dimension or some other frontier, we'll keep pushing, keep questioning, and keep exploring. The journey may be complex, but the human spirit is relentless. And who knows, maybe one day we'll open that door to the fourth dimension. We've ventured into the realm of the fourth dimension together. It's been a fascinating journey, hasn't it? As we've uncovered, dimensions are not just about space, but also about how we perceive our universe. We've delved into the concept of the fourth dimension, a realm beyond our everyday three-dimensional experience. We've challenged our minds, asking the provocative question, can humans access this elusive fourth dimension? The answer isn't straightforward, is it? As we've discussed, while the fourth dimension may be beyond our physical reach, it's not beyond our intellectual grasp. We've explored how it's not just a concept reserved for science fiction, but rather a legitimate topic of scientific inquiry. We've also pondered upon the implications of these concepts, haven't we? From altering the way we perceive reality to potentially redefining our understanding of time and space, the possibilities are as boundless as the universe itself. Thank you for embarking on this journey with me, for sharing your time and your curiosity. I invite you to join me again as we continue to explore more scientific concepts, challenge our understanding, and push the boundaries of our knowledge. Remember, the universe is full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled. So until our next journey, stay curious and keep exploring.